Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to BlackGold Live. We've had some exciting announcements over the last few weeks to come out with two brand new sights, the Pro FX and the Pro Hunter HD, but we wanted to keep that excitement going and talk about a brand new partnership we have, and that is with North American Whitetail. We've been working with them over the last year to bring them on board, and today is the day we're going to officially announce a brand new partnership with them. And with that, they've created a pretty cool little sizzle reel for you to watch for some upcoming content they have coming out. So let's check that out.
Folks, I'm Haynes Shelton with North American Whitetail Television, and I've got a very exciting announcement for you all. In 2021, the NAW TV team will be shooting BlackGold bow sights. And I tell you, I am very impressed so far with these awesome bow sights. They are very, very well made, extremely accurate, they're easy to tune, and they are built like tanks. A great bow sight. And we cannot be more excited to get them in the field and to share with you all some of our whitetail adventures this coming season. So stay tuned for some BlackGold action from NAW TV.
That is some outstanding footage. We are excited to see it through their TV platforms, through their social media. But to continue this excitement today, we wanted to bring in North American Whitetail to talk about this awesome partnership. And with that, we have Layden Force.
I'm doing good, Todd. How are you, buddy?
Doing great. Excited to announce this today. You know, you and I have been itching over the last year to talk about this and let this out to the world. And Haynes was going to join us today as well. He's out hunting pretty hard, hunting some hogs. So we'll let him do that. I'm excited he's out there.
Yeah,
doing
we're making
that,
him work today. He's. I wish I could tell you he was actually hunting hogs, but he's working on putting the hog hunting magazine to rest. I guess it's probably the best way to do it. He's going through the whole final edit process, and he is. Getting ready to send that bad boy off to press. We've got around 100 pages that are going to press on hog hunting across the U.S. and all the great benefits and opportunities that exist out there. Haynes is also the editor-in-chief of that magazine, so he has a full plate during his day job.
Well, you know, I'll have to flick him a little crap then. I thought he was out hunting, but that's okay. We'll let him get his work done because we're excited of all the publications you guys put out. So I know it'll be some good stuff coming from Haynes as well. So I know he joined us over the last week when we were talking about our announcements of the new products, which is exciting. So we'll let him off the hook this time. So
well, man, we couldn't be more excited about today. This is a big one for us. We're really excited to be considered by BlackGold. And then to be offered a partnership by you guys, we couldn't thank you enough. And it's a lot easier when you have a great product like BlackGold to consider using on your archery setup and in the field, you know, as we travel the countryside. So.
Well, yeah, and you've had the opportunity to try a lot of sites out there. What really stood out for BlackGold for you to make the change?
For sure, I'd say a few things, and I'd say that, you know, anybody that's used BlackGold sites or has tried several sites across the marketplace, there's probably a couple things that stood out to them. One would be the fiber optic system, and specifically the photochromatic system with the sky coil. I mean, you know, it's rare that you can go out and have an archery site that doesn't require an actual archery site light in low light situations, legal low light situations, of course. But you know, that system from a fiber optic standpoint is just unbelievable. And you know what's, I would say, a secondary element to that site that a lot of people don't talk about is when you do have a system that has bright sight pins. A lot of times you fight starburst during the day or during brighter areas, and again, falling back on that photochromatic system, man, it just manages your light transfer so well on that site and gives you a great solution all the time. But the second element is just the bomb-proof structure, and I know you guys use that phrase actually when you talk about the pins, but these sites are made to last and made to endure some of the toughest elements. And you know, whether you're a whitetail hunter or an elk hunter or a mule deer hunter or a bear hunter. If you're doing it a lot, you're going to come across some extreme elements, and this is a site built to handle those extreme elements. So pretty easy decision for us, man. I can tell you that.
That's awesome. We were excited. We were excited to bring you on board, along with our other brands under Pure Archery
sure.
Group. Let's talk about this cool clips. We saw, I know you and Haynes, and actually the whole crew at North American Whitetail has been hitting it pretty hard. Tell us about some of that cool content we saw in your clip, and some of the neat things we're going to be seeing upcoming in television and social media.
For sure, man. Well, we had a great fall this year in regards to the team and success rate at North American Whitetail TV. I guess we started it off in September in Wyoming. Myself and Haynes went out and just had a great hunt out there with Ralph Dampman of Trophy Ridge Outfitters. I took my first velvet whitetail for the show, and Haynes took another velvet whitetail for the show out there. He's pretty familiar with that area, and it's just a great opportunity for whitetail hunters in the early season. Great hunt there that we're looking forward to sharing with everybody to kick off the season, and it just continued. Greg Miller, which is no stranger to the BlackGold name either. He's been partnered with him through the years when in some of his own productions outside of North American Whitetail. He took a great deer in the Dakotas. Stan Potts in Illinois with the vertical bow. Revolt, actually, is what he shot his deer with there. On the Bowtech side, I took my biggest mule deer yet, and I know it's North American Whitetail, but we occasionally slip in a mule deer, and the last couple of years have been the guy to do that. So I've probably worn out my welcome there, but it sure is fun. And that's one of the benefits of hunting in great places where you have a tag that allows you the opportunity at either species. But great South Dakota deer, pumped about it. I used actually the rush sight there, and that was on the Icon. You guys had just sent that to me.
That was a Zion, yeah. Zion. You had the brand new Zion, yeah.
The brand new Zion. You guys, I was traveling from North Dakota to South Dakota, and the bow beat me to the motel, and so we stopped by Shields on our way to the hotel, and I picked up a rush sight and all the accessories, and I actually assembled that bow and tuned it, believe it or not, in my hotel room, which we don't need to tell the folks that Super 8 that, but it worked out.
I do have proof via photos of them.
You can see everything laid out, including the Bowmaster traveling bow press that I picked up from Shields there in Rapid City on my hotel bed. But it was great, man. 3 days down the road, took my biggest mule deer to date, and just speaks to the versatility of the BlackGold line and all the different ways that we were able to use it on the team this year. From single pin offerings to the 3-pin mover, all the way to an entry level rush sight that is sub $100 but carries all the same features that the highest end. Well, in regards to those true selling points of a BlackGold sight, those same features at an affordable entry level. So.
That's awesome. What sight are you shooting? We were talking about before we went on air here a little bit. What sight you're going to be using this year?
I'm going to shoot a single pin pro in the HD. I do have a pro sight with the wing truss right here that you guys actually just landed. I've been a big fan of the Ascent series over the years, and I've shot those. I've shot them in single pin form, and I've shot them in 3-pin form, and I may or may not have even hybridized a 2-pin model this year, just trying to kind of go off that dual pin option. And, again, it speaks to the versatility to the sight, but I really like having the ability to use that dial of death and being able to adjust my sight distance. And as I've become a busier guy, like most folks in their 30s to 40s, starting a family and trying to make their mark on a career, my focus is not what it used to be. So I've seen how that can even travel into the field at times, believe it or not. And I really like to limit the amount of options within my sight picture. So I've really learned to appreciate single pin or 2-pin type delivery where I'm not thinking about as much when it comes to that moment of truth, I guess you could say.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're excited to again about the partnership. We're excited to you had the opportunity to come in and announce this with us as well, and we're looking forward to all that content, all of the television episodes coming up. Showing with BlackGold sights, and you guys always put out some
we appreciate
stuff.
it, man, and we've got a lot of growth at North American Whitetail, the brand, this year, and a big part of that growth is extending our digital and social efforts, because we want to be able to communicate in real time. And if you know a little bit about North American Whitetail, we were founded on our pillars of the magazine and the TV show, and magazine's about 37 years old and or a little over, and the TV show now we're going into our 18th season. So we've had to come along and develop our digital and social platforms, and it's new to us, but we appreciate everybody coming along and sharing with us, and we've got a lot more coming for you this year that'll be a little bit more real time.
Share with everybody where they can check out North
Yep,
American
for sure.
Whitetail.
So you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram. We are developing a YouTube page as we speak. So we expect to launch that probably here in the next couple months, if not sooner, where you can go back and reference a lot of our historical information and content, as well as new content like the new Behind the Hunt series that is a real-time weekly delivery. Todd, you actually joined us on that. It's kind of I guess you'd say a hybrid between a video cast or podcast, and we're going to have some field production extensions of that this year that are going to allow for folks to watch us kind of go through the process of shooting a season of NAWTV. So kind of want to give everybody an inside look to what we do and how we do it, and then also just allow for people to get to know our cast members a lot better and our team members a lot better. That's something that's kind of hard to communicate through a magazine or even a TV show at times because you've got limited production, Right. So a lot of cool things coming. But I appreciate you the opportunity to allow for me to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, and those of you that have, I'm going to brag on our Behind the Hunt a little bit. It was a good time. It's a good educational opportunity. We talked a little product. Not a ton, but it was more about talking about some cool tactics. We talked about deer sense of smell, some tactics to maybe overcome playing the wind, using some ozonics type things, and I learned a lot, and I was able to share some of my experience as well. So if you have not watched it, get over there and watch it. We were the third episode.
Yep.
A couple
yep.
parts.
So like you said, it's an educational tool and kind of an opportunity for us to give kind of a behind the scenes look into how we do everything at North American Whitetail, from magazines to TV. Right. So great opportunity, man. And in regards to linear television, which is where we have a kind of a flag stake there on the Sportsman's channel and now the Outdoor channel as well. So you can pick us up at 9 Eastern on Wednesday nights on the Sportsman's channel, 8 Eastern on Tuesday nights on the Outdoor channel, and then we have multiple supplementive airings on both those networks throughout the week. And then we also, if you're north of the Canadian border, we are airing on Sportsman's channel Canada 4 times a week. So a lot of extension there.
Nice. Awesome. Well, brother, again, I thank you for joining us and sharing this awesome announcement. It's great to finally get it out there. We don't have to hold the secret anymore.
That's right, man. We're pumped about it. Thank you for having us. We couldn't pick a better partner. We're very excited about the future.
Awesome. And those watching, we thank you once again for supporting BlackGold Sights and joining us today for this awesome announcement. Get over to blackgoldsights.com. Check out all the sights in the BlackGold line, especially our brand new Pro FX and the Pro Hunter HD. So until next time, thanks for joining us. Have a great one.